Hello, 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 Sheeples. What's up?
Wow,
This
that
is
was
the guy.
loud. Hi.
Was that really loud?
Oh, what's up,
um,
dude?
I mean, we should start with a bang, shouldn't we? Like, just before we go ahead,
Bang, bang. Hrithik Roshan just.
like, this is the guy. This is the guy with no name. I keep changing my name every episode, so I mean, you get with the program, like you know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to explain it every time. um, while the other one is
Z. What's
Badi
up,
Del
what's up,
hai.
what's up, people?
Such a like calmer
Yeah, like,
introduction to yourself.
then. I was just reading a minimalism article and hearing the pods. I'm like, wow, that's a great space to be in. So I'm gonna continue talking like that before I laugh. Again, I can't do that for too long.
uh,
Oh.
but yeah, so I guess today we kind of wanted to revisit something that we've done a while back now. This was actually the first episode we ever made.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
rather like revisiting because like the first episode was mental health and then we did one on anxiety and now we're doing again one based on that. So ZB revisiting.
yeah, more so I think we wanted to do this about like overall mental health and how things have been during quarantine, how things have changed, like how are we doing personally, because when
Fuck
we
all.
started this
Like,
podcast
spoilers.
when when we started this podcast off, it was kind of we were at the time at least in a very low place for ourselves. I guess we weren't sure of what's happening, we weren't sure of where we are going to go. So things have changed since then, but then things haven't changed as well. So yeah, so it's a very weird
I don't
mix,
know
but
what's spreading faster, Reliance Jio or COVID, but like everything seems to be out there. Like, and I'm like, okay, it's because a month ago I used to be like, can it get worse? And then I stopped asking that question because I realized the universe started taking it as a challenge. And I'm like, नहीं छूती है मैं ऐसे ही बोल रहा था. Every time I said it, I had a worse week.
uh
And now
it's
I'm like,
just
yeah, I'm
it's
good.
just
I'm good.
sad. I
Yeah,
think
I'm good.
2020 is just that year, man. it's just
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like that, you have those
sad.
fancy ass superstitious buildings. You get in the elevator and you look
Yeah,
at the buttons and then you see the 12th floor and then you see the 14th floor. Like the 13th floor doesn't exist. So
we
in the
are on
metaphorical elevator of our life, this
yeah,
year thou
is
shall
the
not
13th
exist.
floor.
Fuck,
it's
seriously, man.
it's that. Oh,
Like it would have made sense if the year
yeah,
2012 was as shitty as this. But surprisingly,
that was
2012 was
that
brilliant. Like I
yeah,
was
that was not a
hungover
bad
for
year.
most part of the year. I was actually looking forward to the world ending because I'm like, yeah, I had all the fun
Actually,
there.
no, that was a bad year for me.
Oh
I
yeah.
gave
Oh,
my I gave my 12th exams, or rather was preparing for my 12th exams that year. And 12th grade is just something, just for the context of people who aren't from India. 12th grade is the those exams that we give before our university or college starts, like our main graduate degree. So this is like a precursor to like get being able to apply to these colleges. And this is one of those years where like that every parent is like, you gotta study, you need like you can have fun later on in life, like this is the time you need to spend on studying.
terrible. Like
And
just
yeah, uh, but like that year particularly, other than the fact that I did not study at all, like there were a good chunk of things that happened that kind of took my head off of it. So yeah, like 2012 wasn't a great year for me, so I mean very different in that matter.
Dame son. So what
Dame.
has been happening otherwise? What was the past week for you like? Or at
uh
least what's been the mental health journey since the anxiety episode, which is not like almost 1.5, 2 months ago?
I think it's been a month, 1.5 months at least since then.
Been a while. So
Yeah,
what has been
I
up?
think a lot has changed since like the first episode itself, like barring like talking about anxiety as well. I think things have got especially in the matter of like when we were talking about we did not know where we were going or the direction we had with work and the kind of stuff we wanted to do. and we didn't understand how we'll go forward. I think in the past 3 months, 4 months, has it been 4 months? My God, it has been 4 months. We've had so much change, right, for ourselves, especially with starting the Sheeples. I've personally been able to do a lot of creative stuff, being able to focus on music, being able to focus on doing artwork, doing like whatever I really liked, and kind of being productive. So I think that really, really, really helped my personal mental health kind of headspace in a way, because it really felt like I'm doing something of value personally. Like it felt like, I'm working on something and not just wasting time. And it didn't feel like, oh, I'm just sitting at home and doing nothing. In a way, it just felt like something more tangible, and Sheeples has been amazing for that. Like, I've genuinely felt a lot better than I have in the past 6 months. And also, like, I guess the only thing I've kind of slacked off on is physical health, because lockdown has really taken that aspect away
Yay!
from
Are
me.
those pizzas rolling in? They see.
No, i'm
Oh, wait,
not
have
i'm
you
not
been
eating
doing
pizzas.
outside food yet, or not? Not as
No, no, no,
much.
no, I've not had outside food at all, like not even once till now.
Nice.
So I've not ordered in. Like, I've just had food, like homemade food basically.
Okay.
And I think that's what, I guess, kind of healthy, but like it's not like we are making very health based, like, healthy food at home. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like fun, like
Yay!
homemade
Deep
food.
fried, funky,
It's like rajma and stuff being made, and
Marwadi.
dude, rajma is goated. Just saying. Like, you know what? My name for today's episode is Rajma. Fuck it.
Oh, it sounds like some elite Hindustani godmother, like
Yeah,
Rajma
yeah,
Hazir
Rajma,
Ho. Like,
Rajmata ki jagah
whoa,
Rajma.
whoa, 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 damn.
No, but it's
What's
one of
up,
my favorite,
Rajma?
like, foods in general.
Dude, Rajma with some ghee is absolute fire.
You speak to a man's heart.
Dude, like
Uh,
sometimes just try like old refrigerated Rajma with bread, and like it's weird, but then it actually tastes nice.
oh, dude, I think that's what's gonna happen this week. I'll try it out
Mm.
definitely.
Uh.
But yeah, so overall, talking about myself, I think things have been better anxiety wise. If I wanted to talk about it, like, there was a period that, like, in between, I kind of had a dour period, like, especially the past month, maybe I can say. When it comes to anxiety and stress, my mother had been a bit sick.
Mm-hmm.
And Z knows a lot about this.
Yeah,
Like, he's heard
we
it
rode that
from
wave.
me. But it was so my mom kind of ended up having, like, this stomach infection, though in the beginning we didn't know it was a stomach infection.
That was scary,
And
man.
yeah, 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 so, like, especially the fact that her fever was fluctuating between 99 and 103. I was stressed, because she was worried that she might have COVID. I was like, oh no, is this, like, it is like, has this happened? Has COVID entered our house? Yeah, because we have like another old person in our house, like my grandmother, who's about 86, and that's why we stayed away from her as well for those days. That, oh, I hope we don't. So we got my mom tested, and like those 2 days till we waited for those results.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Dude,
It was like the most nerve-wracking thing ever.
I remember they took like the longest time like they could have. Like they could have come out with
Oh.
it shorter, but they're like, थोड़ा suspense तो बनता है ना जी, like थोड़ा
No,
तो.
man. Honestly, like, that suspense was so getting to me, because I couldn't focus on anything at the time. I was just like, you know what? Let's just hope things go well and nothing really, crazy happens or anything like that. And luckily,
Yeah,
it wasn't COVID. It
yeah.
was so we got her tested, and we got to know it was a stomach infection. And since then, she's been recovering. She's gotten better. Her fever is completely gone now, though she's still, like, not up to the mark, because she's still very weak. She's sleeping almost all day and eating really less. But you know what? She's recovered a lot since then, and it's a good thing. So that stress is gone. So anxiety wise, not so great.
Damn.
Work wise and other mental health space, fine. So it's been interesting. I'd say.
See, that's
Um,
you've been through like a roller coaster wreck, man. Like,
you say I have been through a roller coaster
eh,
wreck. I feel like your past few weeks have
dude,
been
मेरा तो जो
worse.
चूतियागिरी चल रहा है ना, like 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 I said, I have been regressing the fuck out of regression. Like that dude Nimkar would be so proud. He's like, this dude has figured out correlation in regression analysis. Like this is the
Like
dude.
just to tell you sheeples about this, like Z has been AWOL for like almost like 2 weeks. He'll
Yeah,
he'll he'll have a conversation for me 5 minutes like in a
yeah,
week,
dude.
and
And
then
then the
suddenly
whole
he'll go
week,
AWOL.
just
Yeah.
just like I'm gonna go AWOL on his ass, and everybody like, and it's
Oh,
like
that just
that.
sounds wrong.
Yeah,
AWOL on his ass.
no, yo,
I didn't need that image in
no,
my head. Like,
yeah, no,
I
we
mean,
did.
so sorry, Sheeples. I think like just after we made that AWOL joke, the connection kind of went AWOL on our asses.
Yeah,
So, so that was
not
kind
trying
of
to
sad.
continue that joke anymore. But
Yeah,
yes, it's been like the past 1.5 months has been like sort of a slippery slope. Like things are getting
yeah.
worse, and like it feels like the walls are closing in. I mean, weirdly, anxiety is better, like because a
That's
month,
a something's a plus.
yeah,
Something's
like a month and a half ago, like I was very paranoid about the Rona, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna
right.
get it. I'm gonna get it," because it was there uh, in my apartment complex in my building,
Oof,
and then my building was shut, and then I remember it came in your building, and then your building was shut. So like initially it was pretty scary. Plus, I have like a weird ass immune system where I keep getting like fluish every couple of weeks. So I was like, oh my
that's
god,
not
I'm
great.
gonna die. I'm gonna be dead. Like, so that anxiety was intense. Like when you recorded the anxiety episode.
Right.
But
Right.
after that, I mean, it's not so much more of a personal thing about I'm no longer scared about existence. I'm like, okay, that shit will figure itself out. But it's
So
it's more about
just
like,
just a question, like what
yeah,
kind of helped you get out of it? Yeah, like the
what
whole.
really helped me get out of it was actually uh, getting more involved in creating fragrances, or for anyone who's listening, doing anything that absolutely overjoys you. And if that is watching Twitch or watching Ninja stream on, well, he's a free agent now, but like whatever he joins, we think he's gonna join YouTube, but yeah, so
Yeah,
whatever.
just like a fact, like
Yeah,
he's most probably gonna join. He's been doing test streams. He's
हाँ,
made a
हम
lot
लोग
of
उसके
money out of
एजेंट्स
it.
है ना, like we were hooking him up, like he's an old friend, so
But yeah, jokes aside,
बनता है
like
अपना.
what
So
what Z is saying is really true. Like I completely agree. Do what you
yeah,
love.
yeah. Oh, I thought you were
It might
talking
help.
about we're agents for him. I was like, fuck, okay, I'll play along.
I mean, we could talk about that, but like,
Yeah,
we
he'd
we
get
we'll
pissed
be
off.
moving
Like
on.
we'll be
Yeah,
violating the NDA. So
yeah, we
yeah,
can't,
but
we
the
can't, we
point
can't
is,
keep it off the ground though.
I got more into fragrance creation, and
Yeah.
I like on the productivity front, I really haven't been feeling like it because all of these online courses that teach you a language and that teach you this and that,
Hmm.
I'm sort of like seeing through them now because to be very honest, online learning is pretty shallow from the point of view, and again, it's a personal misgiving. It's not the fault of
Right.
the education provider. It's more like I'm saying it's shallow because I can cheat on it and it's so easy. Like it's not even funny, and but the weird thing is we need somebody to audit our ass, just standing on top of our heads and
Yeah.
making sure we're doing it. I mean, like I said, it's a personal fault more than anything. But for me, more than doing an online course, what really helps is doing something in action. So I've been
Hmm.
struggling to like get internships and help somebody out in a live business case. And again, I'm being very specific to try and get an internship in the fragrance
Hmm.
industry. But that's the thing, man. Like people just aren't responding. It's not like I'm asking for a job. It's not like I want them to give me money. I'm basically offering advice and help for free. Even if I give shitty advice, it's still for free. So there's technically still no cost to that. But people don't seem to want to even reply to you anymore. And I can. be sensible and empathize and go like, oh yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of work, and replying to me is not on their to-do list. But after a while, you just sort of run out of patience, and you're like, chuti aadmi, like reply kyun nahi kar. And yeah, so
uh,
that's one space. Like sometimes the whole guilt of 4 months have gone by, and I haven't done as much to justify that I was basically doing nothing at home, and I could have done a lot. So sometimes that gets to me, and that gets me down. Also, what gets
but
to me,
like honestly, like you've still been doing things, you've been doing productive stuff. It's not like you've not. I mean, we've started this complete like concept together, so I don't think like you've not done anything. I
yeah,
mean,
though for everybody
personally
listening,
saying.
85 to 90% of Sheeples is Mr.
Hey,
Rajma.
hey, hey, hey.
He keeps
No, no.
doing. He's got his Rajma power on.
No,
I just
so
like, I'm like that sucky boyfriend. Okay, just shows up on the podcast or
yeah,
like,
I have to put this straight for you, dude. Like honestly, Sheeples is not just me. It's like all of us. Not just
yeah.
us. It's all of
Hmm.
us. So at
Yes.
the end of the day, you are as much a part of Sheeples, as much like important to this particular concept and this whole community as like you are kind of saying I am, but like I'm just a part of it. We are working
In
towards
this
something bigger,
together.
and
Yeah.
we are working together. So you know what, don't put yourself down there. You like if you feel like you want to do a lot more, then we do it. Like I want to see you come on. Like
Yeah.
you can come on, you can do anything. So it's a free space for us, right? Like we say, it's a safe space. You can do what you want, and go from there. So don't feel like that. Honestly, I mean, I obviously I can't be like, Arey, don't feel like that, and you like stop feeling like that. Oh my
हाँ
god,
मतलब ओके,
such
इसने
difference.
बोला तो ठीक है, भाई ने बोला तो
uh,
करने का.
no,
Like,
no, no. So I mean, wording
राजमा
it a
भाई
little
ने बोला
better,
तो करने का. Like, okay.
wording it a little better, I would say, like, don't take yourself out of the conversation. Like
Yeah.
you're still as much a part of this duo as I am, and it's not like Sheeples wouldn't have been some a thing that happened if you weren't there. So
Mm-hmm.
don't put yourself down in that aspect. Like just say.
Will do, sir.